guys, welcome back to this week's video. I want to share with you how you can create your own feminine capsule wardrobe for the fall season as we're transitioning into the fall season. So I actually plan to use these outfits for the next couple weeks for work because it'll just be nice to have outfits ready to go. But I'm also hoping that this will be helpful for you if you've been needing some outfit ideas too as we transition into fall. So if you aren't familiar with a capsule wardrobe, it's basically a selection of your favorite clothing, so like tops, dresses, pants, and shoes, other items as well. So you'll use those items to create as many outfit combinations as possible for the amount of time that you want it. And I personally prefer to have the clothing set aside on a clothing rack, but you don't have to do that. If you would prefer just to have a section of your wardrobe set aside and designated for your capsule, you can always do that as well. But I just feel like for me, it's nice to have that visual of all the clothing set aside. Capsule wardrobes really help me get the wear for my clothes, but also it just really helps me get outfit inspiration, especially as we're transitioning into a season. So for right now, as we're trying to get outfits for transitioning from summer to fall, it just gives me lots of ideas and it kind of helps me know where I'm at for the season as far as basics are concerned. I do have a very simplified process that I use whenever I put together a capsule wardrobe, because when I first started making my capsule wardrobes, I got so overwhelmed and confused on Pinterest and other blog posts because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how these people came up with all these amazing capsule wardrobes. What I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video is very simple. It's a step-by-step process so that you can create your own whatever capsule wardrobe you have in mind. It does not have to be a feminine capsule. It can be whatever you are wanting to create. So before I get started with all of the fall outfit inspiration, the pre-fall outfit inspiration, don't forget to subscribe if you are new here to my channel or you haven't subscribed yet. I do have a new video up for you every Saturday. All of my content is very romantic. I love giving you styling inspiration. So if you want to see more from me, definitely click that notification bell as well, because that will let you know what time on Saturday my video is going to be up for you. Go follow me on my Instagram as well if you want to see more everyday style outfit inspiration and just like styling ideas. I share lots of reels, very feminine outfits over there as well. So the very first step in creating your own capsule wardrobe is putting together your color palette. So I put together my own little color palette, and I'll leave Canva links down below in my description box in case you want to go and create your own color palette. There's lots of templates on there that you can look through. There's always Pinterest as well. If you need like a color scheme, you can always find really pretty color schemes on Pinterest that'll fit your aesthetic. So first off, just go and create your own color palette. This is my color palette. I've just really wanted to create a capsule with these colors in mind. It's very neutral, which I love my neutrals, but normally I would have pink in there somewhere. But I wanted to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit and come up with feminine outfits using this color scheme, and I was very pleasantly surprised, and I think this is probably one of my favorite capsule wardrobes I have ever put together. So you'll notice on my feminine color palette that the two starting colors are that ivory and beige. Those are just solid color choices for me. That's what my entire wardrobe, the base of my wardrobe is, aside from pink, but we're gonna leave pink out for now. This is so different for me not to have pink in my capsule wardrobe. Those two colors should show a really soft and feminine side, and you can get a lot of neutral outfit combinations from these, so I wanted to include that in my color palette. You'll also see that I chose soft blue as kind of like an accent color almost, and then the navy is my last shade on this palette. And I always include a black or a navy. Those are really good base colors, and it's a really great way to kind of build the base of your wardrobe off of. So definitely having neutrals is something that I recommend, that you definitely need to have in your color palette. Have some neutrals in there. But these are the colors that I chose for my capsule. I can't wait to get into the outfits because they're so pretty and feminine. But pick out your color palette first, and then we can move on to the second step. So now that you have your colors picked out for your capsule, by the way, let me know what colors you decide to go for, because I always like hearing the different types of color palettes that you all go for, because actually one of you inspired me to do this more blue inspired color palette, because in my last capsule wardrobe you were like, you need to try this color scheme, and I did. Let me know what colors you end up going for. But for the second step, the next thing that you want to do in creating your capsule wardrobe is choosing all of your neutral basics, all of your coordinating essentials. So the first couple tops are going to reflect that ivory cream color in my color palette, and the first being this top. This is a Love Shack Fancy top that I just thrifted off of the Real, and I was actually on the hunt for a top like this, and it came up, and it was just the perfect timing to get this, because these are actually really nice for layering sweaters on top of like those cardigan sweaters, and you get a really pretty feminine romantic look from pieces like this. It's a very, very delicate piece. Lots of feminine details to it. It has like the embroidery on there. It's just very, very soft, and something that it looks really, really pretty and cozy during the pre-fall season. It'll look really cute with jeans, layer with cardigans. It's just one of those essential pieces that's great for layering. With all of the bottoms that I have in my wardrobe, I definitely have a tendency to lean towards the more high-waisted pieces. So a cropped blouse, a cropped layering piece like this is really nice. So that is the first piece. The second top I ended up including in this capsule is my silk white blouse from Lily Silk. This one is really pretty because it has the lace detail on it. It has pearl buttoning on it. Lots of beautiful feminine details to this one. I love the cuff on this because it has the pearl buttons and then like the detailing on there with the lace is just so pretty. But I specifically wanted to mention having silk in your wardrobe, especially if you were going for a more feminine pre-fall capsule wardrobe, because I feel like it is one of those essentials that you want to include. Silk is just very luxurious, and this one is very affordable for a silk piece. It doesn't have to be the most expensive thing out there. This is such a beautiful top and I wear it so much. If you can, including pieces of silk or little hints of silk in your capsule is a really great way to go. So this is the next top that I wanted to include, and it's nice because this one is long sleeve, so it definitely gives that pre-fall look. But even though we're still in the hot weather, I can still wear something like this because it's so light and that silk does so much for your skin. It really helps regulate your body temperature. So it's really, really nice to have a piece like this. And then the next top that I included is this little, it's like a little cardigan, but you can wear it as a top if you wear like a little bralette underneath it. It's a great piece for layering. It's like a little knitted cardigan. It's from For Love and Lemons. It's in a size medium and it has like such pretty details on there, like the buttons. I love this like see-through very delicate lace look to this. It layers beautifully on top of dresses. It looks really cute layered on top of this top. Actually, you can layer it with this underneath it. I just wanted to have a light layer that I could throw in that has this ivory color because it'll go with everything, but also we're definitely still in the summer season, and having something light like this will be a really cute way to add in a little bit of that fall look without going full out with a heavy sweater just yet. So I have 3 more tops that I included as a part of my essentials for this next step that are still kind of like that ivory. We're getting into a little bit more of the beige color though. So the first piece that I am so excited to share with you is actually another recent thrifted find, and this is a vintage Ralph Lauren cashmere top. But oh my goodness, look at the lace detail along the neckline of this. This is the most beautiful cashmere top I've ever seen, and it's not a heavy piece. It's very light, so it's perfect for transitioning into fall. I think it's a little bit too much to wear right now, but definitely in a couple weeks, I'd say I'd probably be able to start getting the wear from this. This is the next top that I wanted to include in my tops for this second step because it's still some of that like ivory beige color. Definitely more ivory than beige. It's more of like a cream. I am going to get so much wear from this fall and winter. I am so excited about it. But the cashmere is what I wanted to getting sidetracked with this. I do think that cashmere is something to keep an eye out for as we're getting into the fall season if you don't already have any cashmere items in your wardrobe. So I personally just prefer to thrift my cashmere sweaters because you can just get them at a really good price, but also this is just proof that you can find the most beautiful cashmere unique pieces that are the perfect fit for your style. So anyway, moving on to the next one. This next sweater is very light, but it's still that cashmere. It's from a brand called Autumn Cashmere, and this is another piece that I thrifted off of the Real. I love the buttery beige color of this, and it's super light. This is the type of sweater that looks really pretty layered on top of like a maxi linen dress that you might wear in the summer, or you can definitely wear it on its own as well, maybe style a bralette underneath it. But it is actually something I can start wearing with like even my linen pants in the evening, or style with even like a pair of shorts. This would look cute with shorts right now. But just keeping an eye out for light sweaters, specifically in that cashmere material, just because cashmere is such a good material to have for the fall season. It really does give that fall look to your outfit. The final top that I have is this cardigan. This is just a light layering cardigan. It's in that waffle knit. I've had this in my closet for years, and I literally include it in, I'm pretty sure I say this every time, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but I'm pretty sure I've included this in every single capsule. It's just one of those really easy layer up light cardigans. I actually wear this a lot during the summer in the evenings because it's so soft and light. And I got it from American Eagle, by the way. You might be able to thrift this somewhere, but I will try and link something similar. So those are the tops, and now I want to get into the dresses that I chose because I live in my dresses. The first dress in my capsule to really reflect that feminine style that I'm going for with this capsule wardrobe is this dress. This is a dress from Monica Nera. I came across this brand a few months ago and I was just so impressed with all of their dresses and just all of their clothes in general. They're so wearable. It's quality basics. They have the most amazing feminine essentials, and this dress is perfect for a pre-fall capsule because it has the long sleeves. But honestly, like, this is a dress you can get a year-round wear from because it is made of that beautiful cotton material. It's so light and breathable. It feels amazing on your skin. I just really like the simplicity of this brand. It's a style of dresses and clothing that you can just wear with anything. They're just essentials, but they're feminine essentials. So this was kind of like a no-brainer for me to include for a pre-fall capsule. And actually this dress by Monica Nera, you can get it in several different colors. If you like the style of this dress, you can get it in black, white, different shades of blue. There's a pink and there's even like an orange and a lavender color. Oh, that lavender looks really pretty. But seriously, if you've been looking for more basic pieces for your wardrobe that kind of reflect that more feminine style, I'm not saying it's just feminine. You can definitely go more edgy depending on what you pair with them, but they're just like those essential pieces that are really the core of your wardrobe. And the material is incredible. The whole cut of them, they have an incredible size range. So I'm going to leave the Monica Nera website in my description box because you have to go look at their pieces. And actually, the dress that I'm wearing right now is also a dress from Monica Nera. And this dress is in the Jasmine mini dress. And once again, you can get this dress in all different colors. So if you like this style and cut of dress, which actually I think this might be my favorite, first off because it is still summer. The material is very consistent, which I'm very happy about. But the whole style, this one with like the little ruffle hem at the bottom and then the waist with the little bow, it comes with the tie. I actually did style the tie with this dress. The dress didn't actually come with the belt. I just decided to style it with the black belt and the black ankle boots to kind of get that more fall look. But you can always switch out and go for sandals for more summer look as well, which is what I love about these pieces because they really do very well year round. I love the length of their mini styles too because I can actually wear this to work. It's very classy. It just feels so comfortable and I could just throw this on and it feels so elegant. I love how chic and effortless these dresses are. And actually the next dress that I'm sharing with you is from Monica Nera as well, and it's actually in that navy color that I included in my color palette. In person, I can tell that this is navy, so I'm hoping that you can tell on camera that this is like that really dark navy color. I picked this dress because this is actually perfect for right now. This is a style of dress that I'm living in right now. It's that light cotton material, but I love the structure of this dress. It has the little bow straps on there, so you get that little bow in the front, which I of course love. And then you have like smock material in the back, but it's very fitted and flat in the front, so you can really get the waist that I prefer in my dresses. But the length, once again, is so flattering. But this is also the style of dress that is really great if I needed to layer up a little bit. I can just throw a cardigan on top and it'll transition into the fall beautifully. And this one is specifically called the Valerie dress, and once again you can get it in all the different colors. And then I just have one more dress that reflects that navy color, and this is a dress from Free People, and this one is so comfortable. It's like that jersey knit material on the top, and then the bottom is like that light cotton, but it's that midi maxi dress with the beautiful neckline. Oh my goodness. And this is a style of dress that looks really nice layered with chunky cardigans. This dress I think reflects that chic, feminine, classic feminine style, and then this one reflects that more romantic with like throwing a chunky cardigan on top, or like even styled up with the vintage boots. I think you get such a pretty look from this dress as well. So I wanted to have a couple different options as far as dresses are concerned. And then for the last two pieces for the dresses that I selected for the second step, I have this TJ Maxx slip dress that I love layering up with like chunky sweaters. This is just nice for right now. It's more wearable right now, so I wanted to have this in there. I have been wearing this so much this summer, but it looks really pretty with like a light cardigan thrown on top. One of those pieces that's very wearable at the moment, so I wanted to include that. But then I also did want to include this little mini style. This is actually the only mini style that I have in my capsule, and we're definitely still in summer, so I want to have that option in there. And this actually looks really cute with sweaters layered on top. It's just one of those mini styles that works with pretty much everything that I have included in this capsule. It actually looks really cute with this layered underneath it, the silk top layered underneath it. It gives that romantic academia look that I mentioned a couple videos, well actually my most recent video. And with all of these dresses, especially the ones from Monica Nera, they're the type of dresses that you can either lighten up, wear with something light, or you can layer them up, and they work so well as we get into the fall season. We're almost done with this second step. This is always the longest portion of putting together your capsule because you are getting the base of your wardrobe, and it's important to have like options. I have 2 pants I included, one being my favorite Karen Millen trousers that I've been wearing nonstop. I love how flowy and romantic these are, and they come up so nice and high on my waist. I love it. But it also looks really pretty with a light sweater thrown on top. It's just one of those pieces that you can definitely bring into the fall season. I'll eventually have to tuck this away for the more warmer time of year, but as we're getting into the fall, it definitely looks really pretty with style with the, like for instance, the Ralph Lauren vintage sweater. It also includes a pair of light denim pants. These are nice and high-waisted, that wide leg style, and it's really easy to pair like a light tank top, like for instance this style with a light cardigan thrown on top, and you still have a summery style outfit, but getting a little bit of those fall layering aspects to the outfit as well. So I definitely wanted to have something like this on hand. I did also include as my last essential for the second step, my pleated midi maxi skirt. This is definitely a maxi skirt. This one is really light, but it looks amazing with sweaters. Like it looks really pretty with like just a cashmere sweater thrown on top, and you wear a bow or something, you know. It's one of those skirts that's just super light. It looks really pretty with the silk blouse. Also, the cashmere sweaters look very classy. With the pieces that I chose for this capsule, it's definitely a balance between wearing summer and fall pieces together, which I love. I love mixing stuff like that. It makes it more fun and unique, and you can really have fun putting together outfits. So we're finally done with all of our essentials. You've gotten together all of your coordinating neutrals, and now we are on to the third step, which is adding your accent colors. So you can really add as many accent colors as you want. It just depends on what you were going for with your capsule, but I actually just chose one. I have that light baby blue color that I've been loving recently. And for this step, I did keep 2 solid colors because I will be getting into more of the patterns and prints and all that in the next step. So I just have 2 pieces to share with you in this section of putting together my capsule. So this is the first top that reflects my accent color blue, that baby blue color. And it's this top. This is a top that I have had in my wardrobe from Reformation for a while, and it's so comfortable. I love the material. It's that really light cotton material, so it's definitely wearable for right now, but it also looks really pretty in the fall. So with that long sleeve, it just transitions very well. Something that I love about this top actually is the little ruffle detail, the gathered in material at the wrist, because you can have a sweater and then have that ruffle detail and kind of like popping out, and you get a little bit of that romantic academia style kind of peeking through in the outfit. It just getting me very excited about fall. And they just have one more piece that reflects this color, and it's this beautiful dress. This is also from Monica Nera, and it's actually that shift style dress that I typically stay away from, but I loved how it looked with this belt, this black belt that I'm wearing on this dress right now, styled with it, and then pair it with ankle boots, and you've got the most classy, it's almost like a sassy outfit, but I love it. I got this one in a size medium, and it's pretty oversized. I mean, it's meant to be an oversized fit, so you can do a lot with it. I think this actually might look really pretty with a blazer, like a wool blazer layered on top. For this next step, we're almost done. We just have one more step after this. But the next thing that you want to do is choose your patterns and your layers. So here's a chart with a couple patterns that I thought of just to give you some ideas. The gingham, the florals, plaid. Oh my goodness, the check print. I just recently tried on a coat from Lush Act Fancy that has like that really pretty check print, and I just had to quickly include that in this video because it is the most adorable coat, and I just am seeing this check print everywhere for fall, so I think it might be a trend. But anyway, I just had to include that in there because that is a really cute print to include if you can find like that check print. I did just kind of want to mention, as you are choosing your patterns, it's important to keep your color palette in mind because you do want to make sure that everything is cohesive and all works very well together. So I chose florals for my print. I just chose one print. You can choose however many you need for your capsule, but I wouldn't recommend going over like 2 or 3. But that's totally up to you. However many you think that you need for your capsule. Just have 2 pieces that reflect this floral pattern. The first being this top. This is a soft beige, keeping to my color palette. That soft beige, but it has like that really pretty floral print on there. This is actually one of my NUULY rentals, and I just thought it was a really pretty light fall piece to include right now because it is something that I could definitely start wearing right now. But it does have that really pretty floral print. It has like that ivory color to it, hints of the brown and beige, and I just think it's a really pretty floral print. And then this is the last piece that reflects that floral print, and this is a dress from Rugella, and I have literally been wearing this at least once a week to work now. It's becoming my work uniform, but it's just so comfortable. The material is so light. It's one of those pieces that looks really pretty if you just layer a blazer on top of it. The floral pattern is just so unique too, and I like that it looks right with fall accessories like the boots. You could include a wool hat or like a trench coat or a blazer, and you can really get the more fall aesthetic from this dress as well. Those are the two pieces that I included for my floral prints for this next step. And then I just have 2 layers to share with you. One being just a classic trench coat. This is one that I thrifted off of Poshmark. It's the Rachel Parcell, got in a size medium, and it's just nice and light. It's not, I didn't want to include anything too heavy just yet. I'm definitely relying on more of the light cardigans and light knitted sweaters right now, but eventually I will be relying on this as well. It looks really nice as a layering piece if it does get a little bit colder, and I think a trench coat is just one of those classic essential pieces to have on hand for the fall and spring style. But the last layering piece I included is this wool blazer, and this is one that I'm renting at the moment, and I love it. By far way too hot to be wearing as of right now. It makes me excited because I just have to come up with some fall outfits with this. I just think this is such a classic, and wool is definitely more of a winter material, but I mean, layer this on top of a little mini dress and you've got the cutest look. I personally think blazers are a really great transition piece. Probably not a wool blazer, but if you have like a lighter blazer that layers nicely on top of dresses or even shorts, something light, something that layers nicely on top of dresses and light tops, that'll be a nice layer instead of wearing like a heavier coat or something. I think they're a nice piece to add more of that fall layering look. I do like the oversized look too. This one's kind of like a boxy cut. I've been seeing some of the tweed sets and like the cropped blazers a lot recently too, so that's another option if you like more of the cropped blazer look. But I personally like the oversized, just throw on as like kind of like wear as a coat type of blazer. I think they look really nice and very cozy, get that fall feel from it. So we're to the final step, which is just adding your shoes and accessories. And you can go as detailed or as simple as you want. It just depends on what you want for your capsule. I decided to go a little bit more simple. I didn't want to get too much into the accessories because that is a rabbit hole. We can go down that road for a very long time. For my shoes, I just selected 4 basic pairs. So I included a mixture of both fall and summer footwear for my shoes, since it's kind of like one of those tricky capsules where it's just like you have a mixture of both seasons in the capsule. I have 2 pairs of boots. I just have the white lace-up boots and then my black, more dressy ankle boots. And then to have more summer options in my footwear, I included a pair of tennis shoes and a pair of sandals because we're definitely kind of like mix matching summer and fall layers together right now, and I thought that mixing them up a little bit would come up with some cute outfits. And then keeping my accessories very simple, I did include this little black velvet hair bow because this is something I think really does add a bit of that fall girly aesthetic to your outfit, and it glams it up a little bit too, I think. I included my brown Kate Spade handbag, and oh my goodness, I'm so happy because it works with every single outfit that I came up with this capsule. That purse looked amazing with everything. And then I did include a couple small things like the heart earrings that I'm loving right now, those like vintage style heart earrings. But that is everything for my feminine capsule wardrobe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Do let me know if you decide to put together your own capsule wardrobe and what color palette you go for. I'm going to let you go now. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you very soon in my next video.